Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? London time. We have news at 2 a.m. Now let's see. I'm getting out of this one. I want to see this gap fill, but I don't know. I think that the high might be in for today. I mean for London session. Let me the low. So I wonder if we're gonna go lower because we had such a large drop in Asia. Wonder if this is the low for now. We're just gonna go back into the range and consolidate until perhaps FOMC. But let's see. We got news. See if everything's working fine. Test. See if everything's working fine. Seems to be. Sound is good. Hey Methor, how are you doing? How is it going? How is it going? We had quite a bit of a drop, Asia. It's a little bit bigger than we like to see, right, in London. We like to see it a little bit smaller, but I guess question is, are we going to make one more leg lower, or is this it for London session? And I'm just going to go back into this range and flux around. How are you doing, Methor? And everyone else, how's it going? So we got claimant count change for GBP and average earning index at 2 a.m. So I was in a trade to the upside, but I thought, you know what? Let me just get out because it is a bit spotty here, as you can see. So I wonder if we get manipulation to the downside. I don't think we're going to go lower here, but maybe just to here and then, just see what's happening. So that is in 3 minutes. I have been tracking that news, but it doesn't seem to do it a lot, to be honest. But we'll see. I just started tracking it a while back. I still need to eat quickly, though. Let me quickly have a few bites of my yogurt, with my raw cacao powder, added some creatine and some pineapple. Quickly need a few bites. No, listen, Methor, it has been pretty hard for a lot of people lately, but it's okay. For me also yesterday, I mean, there were good options at some point, but I'm just, if I don't feel it, I just don't trade, and I rather wait for one good trade setup. And it's FOMC tomorrow as well, so I'm actually looking forward to in the afternoon session tomorrow. So I feel the same, and well, NFP week is never good for me, by the way, but Monday is sometimes, and it's FOMC this week, so you just have to be patient, and price needs to just show, it's we don't have to trade every day. That's the point, and be okay with that. I mean, that's where my growth actually really it comes with with patience, just waiting. Yesterday I was really like, ugh, I just didn't. I was too late with everything, and I wasn't really. At some point, I didn't feel it. And in hindsight, when I joined it, okay, that was a trade. I did have a trade in the morning when we opened up. There was a nice IFUG, and we went back into the opening range gap. So I traded that. Just made on a micro. Just made $100. So just They're very small. I didn't want to trade too long. But anyway, I'm going to quickly take a few bites. It's 2 o'clock almost. You know, there was a very good trader, and he told me once that he had sometimes, and I will never forget that. I thought about that yesterday because yesterday I really didn't feel like even putting up a paper trade, right? And I remember him telling me, and he's been in it. He was also a market maker and stuff like that. And but when he shifted from professional to day trading, he has gone through weeks that he just didn't see it, he didn't feel it, and he really needed to find himself again. And I was thinking about that yesterday. Like, I think that's just normal as a process, as a trader. Sometimes you're just not in the right mind. It doesn't matter what it is. Sometimes you just don't know, or you just don't feel it. It could be the market, a little bit of a tweak that you just don't feel comfortable with, or you just don't feel in control, like you know what you need. And I remember that yesterday. I was like, oh, and he actually said that he just watched for weeks and he just did not engage anymore because everything he does was failing, and he just sort of like, and he's very experienced. Do you notice again? At 2 a.m. exactly, we go through midnight. Yesterday was the same. Exactly at 2. The only difference is now, yesterday we had a fair value gap, which was disrespected in pre-market. Went straight through it, which was indicating bearish, right? Let's see what happens now. Okay. Doing the same thing. Interesting. See, I had a trade to the upside. I went out of it because I thought, okay, the news is coming. Let me just wait. Spotty. I don't think we go lower. Let's see. Could be wrong. Okay. I'm gonna paper trade this. It's 202. Stop loss here. I take the internet here. Why is it not moving? Hey, Make Money Online, how are you doing? I didn't see you yesterday, did I? I know my OGs. Are you Muslim? Happy Ramadan to you. I'm sorry. I'm actually eating, but apparently I don't do Ramadan, but my apologies, but the same issue top chat. Yesterday, the opening of NQ, what do you think the reason? Make Money Online. I'm not the, oh, is Make Money Online also not visible? No, top chat. Let me go to top chat quickly. Oh, I don't see anyone in top. If I go to top chat, I don't see anyone. Yeah, true. I don't see make money online as well. Yeah, no, I see it, Method. Thank you for pointing it out. Okay, I'm stopped out. Almost. The opening for MQ was very slow. Well, it was a bank holiday yesterday. I actually did trade the open. I can go over my trade. It was actually a good trade. Hold on, let me quickly take my last bite. So when it's a bank holiday, there's always lesser volume. You have to be aware, but there can still be good trades sometimes. I was just watching it. I didn't do anything in London. I didn't feel comfortable in London. But there was actually a really good opportunity in during the open, and I used the opening range gap. I can quickly go over it. I'm going to be stopped out on this one. Let me see or not. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, it's already 5 past. We're going lower for the rest of the macros, so that's okay. Let me go over the trade quickly. It was a paper trade, guys. Seeing if I am on the bull. Okay, let's go over yesterday's morning session. Open. Here we go. I put on the opening range of yesterday. It was a very small trade, but it was just, I thought, you know what, it's a holiday. Let me just, I saw a very small opportunity and I just took it. So this was the opening range of yesterday, this little gray gap here, right? Just disregard the other ones, forget about these. I'm on the 5 minute, it doesn't really matter, but I can go to the, so in this area here, there was a first presented fair value gap here. We made a low, which touched a very a key level for me. We went back up, there was and then I just played it from somewhere here up to here. I thought it would fill the whole gap, but it did not. So I had a little bit of, my TP was a little bit higher. So it just, when I saw it was rejecting here, I just got out. So this was my trade. It was a very good trade though. Very fast. I mean, it was nice and fast. And then it was somewhere here. So my TP was here, and then I saw it was going back, so I had to get out of it somewhere here. So I gave back 10 points or something. The first presented was here, but there was already opportunity below it, which made it a little bit clearer. So I just got in just before here. My stop somewhere here. It was somewhere around. This was my trade. It was about a 5. It was 70, about 60, 70 points. Yeah, I used the opening range here. And the fair value gap here, right? We had a fair value gap here as well. So it was very quick. I mean, it was very quick, and then I didn't even bother to look at it anymore. I mean, it was just, that was it. That was it. Okay. Now let's go back to, do we think, are we going to go lower? Are we going to go make a lower low than here, or is the low in for now? Is Asia low? Okay, we took out this, we swept it at 135, 0.35. I don't think we're going to go lower today now in London. What do you guys think? Are we going to go lower? Yeah, it wasn't really it wasn't bullish, right? It was actually bearish, but it was the manipulation, right? So I mean, I also tend not to be. I don't trade against the. I try not to. I trade against the trend, so it wasn't bullish at all. But that was just one small trade, and I was actually surprised that I saw it that clear, because I'm normally I always get like Like this was just the manipulation, I guess, but to the upside, and then back down. That's actually weird. It was it actually bullish? Well, we are actually bullish now, but Asia was partially bullish. I'm actually not thinking because you are make money online. I mean I don't see any change for any. I mean people that I know and myself, I've always used them, and fair value gaps are basically the entry point for every ICT trader. It's literally the baby model. Everybody uses fair value gaps, but it's actually just it's the easiest to recognize, the easiest to see. But I don't see any. I mean, I don't think people are using them more. It's everybody who starts trading ICT and who thinks they know, they hear fair value gap and then they use it more. But they're there. You have to acknowledge them and use them. Okay, let's see. Because I had a long. I'm gonna go in again. I had a long bias. I was stopped out. I'm just gonna use this. Just paper trading, guys. And this is still my TP. I'm gonna keep on doing. I think the low, but let me do a poll with you guys. Today's Tuesday, right? Tuesday. We've got FOMC tomorrow. Let's see. I'm gonna do. Let's go to the daily. Let's watch the daily. And, we're gonna go one leg lower. Could be. Doesn't look bearish or bullish at all yet. 6-2. We had quite a bit of already a move to the down. The daily has already expansion to the downside quite a bit, right? I mean, for our oh, that's going to be expand. I mean, that's going to be continuation. Oh, I cannot go behind. I cannot go against this. Okay, let me turn it to green and then I'll get out of that one. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we go one more leg down, but on the other hand, let's see. Pum, 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 pum. Gonna switch this one off. Oh, just Haney's already in a short. Yeah, it sounds. I think it's the more logical. Look at the higher time frame. Yeah, it's getting that. 536. Pam 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 pam. Hey, hello, Alex. Yeah, good morning to you too. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, company Menka, how are you doing? I hope you're well too. How's it going? Yeah, I'm just not too sure about this. I'm just not sure if it's ready to run to the downside yet. I can see the bearishness here, and I do think we can go all the way to here. But I also wouldn't be surprised because we had such a large Asia range to the downside. We're just gonna make one more leg higher. So like this is obviously you saw me make to a paper trade at pence to the upside. It's like a 702. We already had 702 from here to here. Just like 0.5. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait a little bit. See, because there's no more spotting. You can see here it's all spotty and all, you know, but we don't have any gaps here besides this little one, and that one is filled now. It's 218. Let's see what 220, 240. Swing trading is so good. Anyone swing trades? Well, not really. I'm a day trader still, so I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna put on my long. It's all paper trading, guys. So for me, it tells me I was 2 times too early. Considering I have the right bias, you know, I could still be wrong, but I still think we're gonna go one leg up first before going down. But I don't know why. It's 219. Where is the page? Is here. Asia. We might want to tag this and then go up. Maybe let's see. Now this is it is bearish. I'm just looking for it's just more. I am bearish higher time frame. Obviously, I mean you cannot not be bearish when you see this, right? Let that be clear. Yeah. So we don't need to go here. Yeah, that is maybe here. Not gonna do that right now. This is a. It's gonna leave 2 o'clock. 2:30. Let me balance this. Yeah, guys, you're out. Stop playing around. Pum, 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 pum. Hey, Sir Trader, how are you? Oh, I didn't see this one here, my flat bottom, the 15. Here we go. Why do you always close when the price heading stop loss? What do you mean, Kenzo? I was paper trading. Why do you always... it's a stupid question. Why do you always close when the price is heading to your stop loss? With a smiley face. What's your point you want to make? If I see it's a wrong trade, I just get out. I mean, why should I wait? I mean, yeah, I mean, sometimes in these questions, I mean, like, why do you take you saw it's losing, you already said yourself, oh, it's a wrong trade, and I saw that maybe sooner than you did, so I get out. Even if it's a paper trade, why should I stay in my trade if it's a losing trade? Now, I must say that actually I don't do that all the time, because I am of the opinion, if you are believing, if I'm in a, I must say, if I'm in a trade and I believe in the trade, I don't want to change my stop loss. I don't want to change my stop loss. I do get out earlier, but I don't want to move my stop loss. That's one thing. But I think it is important, if you have a proper stop loss and you still believe in your trade, you have to stay in it and you have to take the loss sometimes, right? No, in a way I understand, but you could see the scenario. I mean, the scenario you're referring it to was a wrong scenario, because you could see it was a wrong trade. But if if it's just like if I'm in a long, if I'm in a trade, like if I have in a trade for 70 to 100 points, I have to accept retracements, and then my stop loss has to be in a position that it doesn't get hit, and then I have to keep it where it is, and that's something I'm still working on, because especially in the trades, if I have 100-point TP or sometimes higher, obviously I have to sit through a few retracements, and then is the stop loss placement is then I'm not allowed, then I won't get out of my trade sooner. But in case if it goes down, if I see it's already going down, why should I not get out already if I'm see it's a wrong trade? Because this was a very small trade, right? This is just, it was almost 1 or 2 hour trade, I think, not even. So if it's wrong, it's wrong. So then you just get out. I'm just trying some stuff, guys. I mean, listen, it's sort of, sometimes it's a little bit, when I'm by myself, you can try things, and I don't mind, and I'm just sharing what I'm doing, and sometimes I'm off, and that's okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting for FOMC tomorrow, guys. I'm looking forward to that, to be honest. I hate these slow drips down. I don't like this. I think we're going to get, I don't think we're going to hit all-time high anytime soon. Yeah. Well, you know what? Sometimes we can be surprised, right? I mean, it's so bearish lately, and we just go down and down, and suddenly there is this change, and then we just, what I noticed, guys? That down now goes slower than normally when we have a normal market, we go down very quickly, right? Okay, this was actually the place where I should enter my long, but not like I said, not a long, but just a long for the time. It's 2:32. So my poll actually, I wanted to do a poll. Okay, you guys obviously don't think that, but I was wondering if this was the low for the London session. But we could go here, maybe here, but let's see. I did notes on the 15-minute, the flat bottom here. So we might get a wick here. Let's see if we do that. I wonder if we're going to reject here. So, but it's just those drips to the downside. They're not as fast as they used to be. Normally it was, you have a short, you get in, you have like 100 to 200 points really fast, and then that's it. But now we seem to be, those moves to the downside, they just drip. Not Asia, obviously. I haven't traded Asia, but like this, it's just dripping down, and I just don't like that. You know what I mean? The good thing about shorts is that they are fast. Okay, let's see if we can manage to give this a little manipulation. I wonder if it's going to go lower than this area here. I'm still, either it's going to consolidate, but I wonder if we're really going to go lower than this low in London, because we had such a large move in Asia already. Well, let's see. It's already 1.5 extension from that area, so I wonder if it's going to do more. No, we'll see. what I understand, while going up, it can take months, but down can be 1 week. Yeah, so maybe what I was thinking, Kenzo, now, maybe because we go down so slow, maybe we go up so very fast at one point. Who knows? We just trade what we see, right? And we just, but I don't like them. I mean, the markets are just very, I mean, for me, it's been challenging. I'm just very confused now, and I don't like it too much, to be honest. Here we go. 534 is down here. I wonder if we're going to get there now in London. I just don't know. Remember, we had a really large move in Asia. Look at the move in Asia. It's really large. How many points did we move in Asia? 250 points in Asia already. Yeah, I'm just not too convinced about a continuation of the short. I don't know. On the 15, I would like to see this one here tagged, you know, this flat bottom, and then maybe reject, and then maybe consolidate a little bit. We have equal. We created an equal. So during the macro, we created an equal high here. 641. So we have a little gap here. So yeah, I'm still bullish for London session, to be honest, but it's hard to find a proper entry. See, I wouldn't enter here now because I really, for me, my entry would be in this rejection. If it would reject here, I would like to go deeper into this fair value gap that I marked. Well, it's just tapping into it, and I would like to enter here, and then this serve as a rejection block. But we'll see. See, it's hard to enter now. There we go. 237. Let's see. I wanted to go lower than. Yeah. Yeah, as our trader, you know what? I mean, I don't really care anymore if London doesn't give a proper, because every time that happens, New York gives a really good setup. So if I like miss these levels because things are just not 238, 238. Yeah, I think we're going here back now. Let me see. I just, why did you not go to that level first? It's gonna take up because we created an equal high here. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Are you short? No, you know, guys, I was long since I started, but I got stopped out twice, and now the trade is, I think it's still going to go higher. I've been long biased for the session. The only thing I don't like is I would have entered when I saw the 15-minute, this flat bottom. Maybe it leaves it for later on here. But we're gonna go to this one here. 660. Hey, Wex Graham, how are you doing? Six six five. Let me see. Yeah, I'm doing great. I would love Antonio York open for reversal in 1 hour market maker sell model. I'm still bullish for the session, no matter what anyone says. So, but pam 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 pam. Now I get distracted too much now lately, and I really get annoyed by it a little bit. Let me just think what I wanted to do. Otherwise, I would have been in the trade already. Where's my 0.5? It's here. 754. Should we retrace? 0.5. Going back into it. Pound. 751. I 1 a.m. low. It has not been tapped yet. Yeah. Well, I was bullish all the time, but there were some people here, or one person trying to convince that it was ridiculous being bullish for this session, but I'm just gonna let this one go. We'll wait till the next macro. See if it's ready to go back down, or is it done going to the upside. Look, we're just in consolidation, and it's just a matter of waiting until it's time to leave the consolidation. And that was my point. I wanted to actually do a pull. My pull would have been, I'm going to do it now, and the pull that I wanted to do was about this low here. So the low that has been formed about half hour after midnight. So the pull is, are we going to go lower during London? Now, obviously, we will go lower there. I mean, I'm still a higher time frame bearish, obviously, but are we gonna go take down this 1:30 midnight 0:30? Let me just do a. I'm just curious about what you guys think. Is London? That was the pull I wanted to do when I started, and then I tried my shorts, which I was long, that was too early. Is London going to take the 0:30 low? Is it 0:35? I'm gonna do 0:35 low. That is the question I'm curious about. Is London going to take out the 0:00? So, yes or no? And London, let's say until 4 or 5 o'clock. I'm just curious. And you're going to pump hourly fake out. Yeah, so I also, yeah. I will refrain not to influence anyone. I'm just curious what you guys think. I think you already know where my stance is. And it doesn't have to be a really a large price move. It can also just be consolidation, right? It's just about, is it going to take out this low? Is this low on the chopping block for London? That is the question. So that was what part of my frame of my trade to the upside, because I obviously don't think it is in London. Otherwise, I wasn't trying my longs. I think the low was in for now. For the range has been created for now. But I do see here a low. But I just wonder if it's going to take it out, maybe pre-market or later. So I'm just curious. No, 75. No, yeah, yes. Okay. 32 watching. Come on, guys, anticipate. Yeah. 250. Now this is confusing as well on the hourly that we did not take out this low here. Now the question is, if we're expanding already, I wonder if we're going to do that now in this hour. It's 252. Yeah. Now this hourly candle's almost done. Ah, shit. I'm annoyed missing this trade though. Just got too distracted. Give hourly fake out. Five votes. Come on, guys. No, no, no. No. Okay. It's not. No, I know. No, but the perfect entry with a good risk reward is not. And no, but I had the clear bias, but it was too early. But it is confusing though. I mean, it still was confusing for me that it didn't take out this. It would have been the perfect setup if we had the wick going a little bit lower here and giving that bit of manipulation. But I mean, this is 658 here. I marked all these points here. We're above 50%. We did this perfectly. It's okay. It's okay. There we go. that would be my TP. Now I have to go back to the drawing board. This was my TP. I marked it already. You can see it. I marked the levels from where to where. I thought this wouldn't be. I didn't think. I marked it here, and that would be. But I did not. To be honest, I wanted to go. I thought we wouldn't go lower. And then we did go lower. Then I thought, okay, maybe I have to wait. And then I saw that flat bottom here, and then I thought, okay, let me just let if it goes lower, let that give a little bit of the manipulation move, and did not do it. It created equal. Now that is something I actually have not journaled yet. That is really one of the first times that I see this. So that makes me a little bit like, okay, are we over? Is the like this is not like normally when you have a lack of manipulation and the next candle goes down, it either doesn't go close or, but I've hardly seen it make like an equal low with the flat bottom. Normally you get the manipulation. This is really rare. I mean, obviously you see things for the first time, but okay, interesting. So that's why I didn't want to get in here. But I know now next time I'm just okay. Now, well, I don't know. I'm not sure if we're gonna go much higher now, but let's see if we are. We're in the macro, so the macro is still running. I guess so. I guess we are running higher. Obviously, this would have been my TP, but I need to get back to the drawing board now. How many points was this? 23 points. I'm just gonna wait how it's reacting in this level that I marked. I just want to see what it's going to do. Let's see. Yeah, the low is in. It's only going to take the 43% say yes, 57 says no. Okay. Well, I'm of the opinion of no, as you can already, everyone knows. That's why I framed the trade, but it's 3 o'clock. Okay, 694 is my next level. I already marked this level here, 694. Okay, 694. Okay. I'm still. It is okay to what is what I am waiting for. We have a lovely OB. If it's okay with you, no, please. I love it. Wax Graham. We have a lovely OB at the last low. Forward can. What time frame are you on, Wax Graham? Hey, Goran. Listen, there's a big difference in just sharing or trying to convince other people of your being right, and I get really annoyed with that when people want to convince other people. And I'm just going to call it out because it's okay to share. It's a difference between sharing and people want to say, "Oh, you're wrong because of that," which happened this morning as well. And trying to convince other people that what I am doing or someone else is doing is wrong. Sharing is totally different than just being, than just trying to convince other people of other people's wrongdoing, and then they're wrong themselves. But anyway, I will never say that I am what I'm doing right. I'm just doing what I think is going to be right, and I want to go over the logic, and that's why Wax Graham, please do, because that's what we love. Yes, Soul Shift. I do look at SMT. I do look at SMT if I don't forget about it. But I just want to hear what Wax Graham wants to share, because he has good things to share. Waiting for a lovely, albeit the last low 4 candles inside the iron and the red BB, and it's inside the green into the right. But what time frame are you? Well, 2:28. I guess you're on the 1 minute then, right? Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Oh, it's such a nice long. Yeah. So guys, this is the perfect example of having a bias, being right, and execution is shit. So I tried twice. I got like stopped out because I was too early. Then I got distracted, and then I didn't find entry, and then I have to be okay with not totally missing the move. And that happens, and that's frustrating now for me a little bit, to be honest, because my bias. I was pretty convinced about the long, and I was actually a little bit. Let's say I had FOMO a little bit because I wanted to get in early. I was like, oh my god, I really see the trade. I want to pre-position myself, which led me to 2 times too early, and it wasn't done yet going to the downside. And I did it twice, which was a paper trade, which was okay, but it was my timing was off. And then, I've been waiting for this one a long time as well. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, and I do look at SMT Soul Shift. I definitely do look at SMT, yes. And we'll do it right now because I actually want to check this 030. I didn't check it, but let's see if we can find SMT. And again, also just, always, just stick to your own analysis, whatever anyone says. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. That's fine. There's no shame in that. But don't try to convince other people that they're wrong because you see something. You just share what you share, but just don't. It's just it's a very negative thing to have. We created the low here at 030, 030. Yeah, I guess the S&T was here, right? At 2:30. You see that? At 2:30 exactly, we had S&T on the 15 minute. On the 15 minute. Yeah. Well, but it's just, Haney, weren't you also short biased? Weren't you going along with Kenzo about the short that was ridiculous? Yeah, after the S&T was perfect. But the only confusing thing is that it did not take out this little wick here, right? It did not really, or did it? No, it did not. That's actually really one of the first times I see this. But I guess, hey, exactly at 2, yeah. Yeah, you took you took a shorter the shorter move. Good, well done. I know you are a good. I know you are actually a good scalper and a good longer term trader, right? Hmm. I hate that feeling, but I aim for dual. You can scalp some part of it in M, so no rush. Waiting for the next concern. Yeah, it always it comes every time. I mean, it's okay. I mean, But this was the, so I guess I'm not having my days, but it's okay. I mean, execution and analysis are two different things, and sometimes one of the two is off, and you can have proper, you can your analysis can be top spot on, and your execution is just shit, and you just have to accept that. I never knew before streaming that those are two different things, and sometimes they're not aligned. They're just not aligned, and you just have to. That's why I always paper trade my first few trades, either to see now. Okay, I clearly because I was so sure about my trade, I wanted to get in too early. But it already drains your mental capital. It already distracts you. It already like, oh shit, was I wrong then? No, I wasn't. No, you get confused. So, and after 2 a.m., okay, let me share one thing that's very important. I was thinking about that as well. Like again, if you see a move like this at 2 a.m., right? The best thing to do, and if you're not able, you don't catch the 2 a.m. move because you're either just watching, it's always better to wait till 2:30 or just before 2:30, and then you can establish, the 15-minute SMT would have been, it hit one of my, I marked this level for a reason. I marked these two levels. These were my TPs. Now I guess this is my next TP here, and oh, the other one is hit already. First presented fair value. This one we've been waiting a long time for this one, but then it's always, if you missed 2 a.m., always wait for 2:30 and then check for SMT, especially on the quarters and on the halves. Especially for a large move like this, if you have a 15-minute SMT, you're good to go. Oh, you're almost good to go when you see it. And I didn't, I was distracted as well. Yeah. But yeah. So, nice move to the upside. Beautiful move. Just back into the range because Asia made such a large move, right? Um, Asia made such a large move, but it's a beautiful, beautiful trade. Just beautiful. Damn. So guys, I think the rooster is gone. Really, I think it's been removed. I hear another rooster very very far away, but I think they removed the rooster here. I haven't heard it now for 4 days, so either it's dead or it's. I hope it's in a farm having a good life, being a happy rooster where it belongs, just being on a nice farm and being the rooster it can be. Oh gosh. Okay. Pom pom. Okay, I'm not going to enter for 20 points, but the first percent fair value gap is 725. Anyone who's in a long, created equal highs, relatively equal. Well, it's 8 past. I think it's going to spike to this level here now. It's a draw on liquidity, I guess. I mean, this first percent fair value gap was created when we had this large run to the up and to the downside. It just blasted through it. I'll show you guys here. I still have it on my charts. I think today is the day, but we might not even go because we didn't take out that equal that. I wonder if we might leave it because it's sort of like because it left that wickless candle. I wonder maybe if they're going to leave that as well. It could be naughty NQ. I really like this area now. I mean, this is like, I have my draws for the downside ready. Ah, pom 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 pom. Okay, so London, people still think we're going to go down now because it's 50-50. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful run. I mean, it's really nice. It's also nice and price action. I hope a lot of you took it. I hope I managed to take the long, but I do like how price is moving. Right? It's sort of like it moves quickly, fast. It is a nice. After the SMT, it moved in a normal way that we haven't seen like yesterday or whatever. So that's good. I hope we keep that today. There we go. Come on, tag in, tag the level. Oh, beautiful. I mean, it's just a beautiful move. Look at you. Boom. Tagged in. Okay. Boom. Oh. Bam. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Um. Wow. Anyone took that long? I know just Haney took it. My indicator called the long. Ever thought of like making yourself into an indicator? Or did you have made your own indicator of your own strategy? Um, in all honesty, like I said, I would have missed the bottom. I did mark this area as my where I would have gotten, but then I would have been confused here because of this. So I had to wait then most likely with this displacement and then maybe get in here. So I would not have gotten in here because of this area here. And I would have taken it in two terms now because I got a little bit. So this would be one term and then from here back to here. But then again, this is fast. I mean, this would have been confusing for me, to be honest, in this area. I would have loved, I needed to see this wick going into it. But anyway, this is a short from here now. Let me see. G to turn 0.5, 744. Oh, I've got the monkeys are here. Let me just check if the kitchen is closed, guys, because the monkeys are here. Hold on. No, monkey, you cannot come in. You see them running over the. They're trying to come in. It's so funny. Well, pum, pum, pum. Do you know who was you and Peter Wyckoff and Stadimeyer? Yes, I know Wyckoff, but Stadimeyer I don't. Yes, been in the long from slightly before you started streaming. Oh, good. So you took a little bit of drawdown then, company man Carl. Yeah, I would be short bias as well from here. We had this one is finally being, this is a 2 week old one, so I would be also sure we go into this 1 hour Sibi. I would have gone, I would go short here as well. 317, did we tap into, well, I can't enter from here, my stop would be too large. I have to wait until let's see, we hit 20, maybe get one little tap into this gap here. Let's see. Yeah. On the other hand, let me just see. What do I do have? But it's just saying, did you make your own indicator, or are you, because I know you used T-Trace as well, right? Or did you make your own indicator too? Now I want to use this as a breaker. Now did we tap into it? 320, yeah. I just want a little more confirmation. Hold on, hold on. I used ChatGPT and it gave me the script I wanted. Okay, interesting, interesting. Interesting. Okay, let me just see 320. I'm just gonna paper trade right now. My stop loss is gonna go a bit ugly. Will be just. I still like this area here. think I wonder if we're not, are we done yet to the upside? I'm just sort of like wondering if we are not, if I'm again, you see, not too, maybe this level, 0.5. Yeah, I'm wondering if we are going a little bit higher still. 321, 321. Let's see if this is a protected. This is okay. Look, on the 15-minute, I see a more bullish scenario still. We can consider this the break. I mean, it's a little bit weird, but I wonder if it's still done. We're not done yet, too. Here we are still retesting this area, so I think we have some room to the upside. It's just hanging. I'm just not sure about the short yet, to be honest. I think I want to wait a little bit, or maybe play one more. Like 744. I like 744 as the high. Let me see. Do I have anything here that matches with 744? 744. 323. Seven, four, four. Where is my key? What time is it? 3:24 now. It shows me that, but I filter it out. Yeah, I'm. I like 750 as the high. Let's just see. 750 or maybe even 770. 770. You have an order block that could keep us down. Let's see, 4 hour, 3 hour, 1 hour. Okay, let's see. Let's see, we get SMTs at the top again. Yeah, well, obviously we have SMT and Q's in the. Oh no, we don't. We don't. Sorry, I didn't say anything. We did not. Um, what time is it? 3:30. Okay. Now the question is, do we have enough to go back down? Is this all we need, or does it want to dig deeper into this order block and this fair value gap? That's the only question that I have. So that means, are we going to go over this fair value gap for now? Or is this enough? Because this is 0.5. If you go for premium discount, we've done the job to be able to go down, to back down. But are we going to wait one more leg higher and dig a little bit deeper into these levels here in the golden zone? And let me just try to figure out where the midpoint is of these two little ones. If it lines up with some other levels that I have, then I know what to do. Then I know what to do. Half. Yeah, I was going to do the body to body today. But no. Oh, look at that. This matches exactly with, yeah, 750. I'm gonna aim for 750 because it's too, I like that. 750, and I have it with another confluence as well. So I'm gonna aim for one more. Either we're short from 750 or I'm gonna aim for 750. Let me see, do I have anything else at 750? Oh, I like it. I like 750, yes. Okay, 750 it is. I like that level. Let's see if we can get over it or not. You know, we are hanging out in this. This is a strong. I mean, we created this CB, right, or BC. We're hanging out in it. We might tap into this one again and then go back up. Let me see. Then I would like to trade this from here to 750-ish, maybe even to 930. But yeah, I think this is still. I mean, it's still valid. If this order block is going to keep us bearish, we could still go up to this level here, around this area, still be bearish. Because obviously higher time frame, like I said, I'm still bearish, but because we had such a large move in Asia, and my calculations told me like, okay, this must be the low for London for now. I really thought this was the low for London, and we were already forming the start of a new market maker buy model here. Now the question is, are we done or do we have one more leg up? Now we have enough, 0.5 is enough, and we hit the the fair value gap, right? So let's see if how price is behaving in this area that I marked. If it's going to reject here, I might go back up, then I might aim for, or then I have to refrain of getting into a short already. But because it's 333 now, I don't think we're going to make a London low now anymore. I think we're just going to, that will be in pre-market or maybe in New York session. I don't think we're going to take out that low now. This low, I'm talking about this low, right? If we talk about a low, it's this 0.30 low. I think that's the dealing range we have to deal with now. Session range. Okay, I'm 334. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna paper trade it again. This is also the first percent fair value gap of London, right? So we're retesting. Let's see if it's my stop loss is gonna go below, and my TP will be 715. Oh, it's already rejecting. TP 750. Here we go. It shouldn't go lower. I have to take it. This happened as well yesterday on the 2 a.m. It created it and then it went straight to it and it was bearish from there on. If that happens, you know, you're gonna have to be bearish for the rest of the session almost. But let's see if what happens here. Okay, time 3:36 is not the time. Now this time I will leave my stop here. Why? Because if we really go below this whole area, then it's invalidates the long, right? So I won't touch it because it's just so close. And it's just I need this information to know if to be right or wrong for this trade. So now I won't touch it. Humi, your liquidity. What's going on here? It shows me that my indicator is designed to take breaker signals. So, just quit, buddy. What do you mean, Armando? Are you attacking? It's just Haney. I don't want to see that bullshit in here. Yeah, everyone's liquidity at some point. I mean, we all are liquidity. Yeah, I'll give him one chance to. I don't know why that's happening, but it's a joke. Okay, okay, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Hey, listen, when I'm in a bad mood, I just ban. Sometimes I just ban people. Sometimes I'm very easy. Like, okay, I don't care. But um, do you guys know each other? Sometimes people are friends are just playing around with sometimes with each other. So we are really. No, I'm just, hey, listen. There's one thing this channel is not. That's politically correct. We don't do political correctness. We just call things out as they are. So, oh, you don't know this guy? Okay, well, got my eyes. Got my eyes on you guys. No, yeah, I love you guys. But sometimes it's like a kindergarten, and I'm part of it. No, it's actually not here. I refrain. I'm just. I rephrase that. But I don't want it to change into things like that. So it's like Mama Bear watching my. Uh. Okay, let's see now if we're gonna take out this low here. What time is it? 3:41. Oh gosh, it's just Why did you enter? You're asking me? Yeah. So I was just I'm paper trading a lot just to test. I wanted to test because I wonder if we're going to go higher to this level, and I wanted to see if the 350 to 410 macro is respecting. I thought we were going to respect. We might need more time, and sometimes what I noticed, what I saw in my journaling, is that if we still go up, we might just hang out in this area a little bit longer. And also, I marked this area, and I thought, okay, if we're not going to break this area, then and just hang out and consolidate in this busy, then there might be a trade to the upside. And the midpoint of this order block is exactly 702 level as well of that dealing range. So I thought, okay, well, if this trade is going to work out, the 350 to expansion to the upside, I want this to be respected. And also within this fair value gap that I marked, and also which is also part of that 3 a.m., the first presented fair value gap of London. I thought, okay, then we cannot go lower than this. But lately, I've also seen that, hey, Soul Shift, listen, I feel exactly the same. I'm also getting more in, you can tell that I'm also like not, yesterday I didn't feel comfortable taking a trade. The point that I want to make, like, if we go higher to here, right, for example, now we could go lower again, but we could also easily go higher, which is 0.5 in the midpoint to this order. What I've seen lately, and that makes me also less inclined to engage, and I really, really wait for my A plus setup, is that things like that, they can disrespect this BC and then still go up, right? You see, I mean, that's what I've seen a lot lately. That's the manipulation that you see. And that makes me also more, I don't want to say insecure, but it makes me less eager to put on trades, and that's why I um, I put on this paper trade just to see, because I journal all my paper trades. So if I journal time, like, okay, what's happened? I went in at 3:36. I remember the time, why exactly I'm expecting this CB to hold, BC, apologies, to hold. We're also, I'm using the first percentage fair value gap of London, and then I was expecting some more consolidation, maybe up to 350 to 410 macro. But the moment it went below it, it invalidated my trade, right? So, and I look at the 15 or the 1 hour, now it looks bearish again, but this could still easily go back up again. Yeah, the top rejected the 4 hour FUG quarter level perfectly. Okay, so the 4 hour, yeah. So you see the first presented fair value gap, using all those quarter levels, marking out those levels, they help you. And then if you don't use them, like I did today, yeah, well, exactly. So it's just, but look, listen, guys, I won't be surprised if we blast through this fair value gap again and we go up. So that's why I'm also doing this to show myself. Like, for example, if I see that this paper trade didn't work out, for example. Now, if we do go back up and blast, okay, listen, you cannot, the market is just not being, and if we do keep on going down, and okay, you know what, it was wrong for me to think that I should not have entered before the macro. I need more information because we did hit 0.5. We hit a very important level here, which is 2-week-old first presented fair value gap of Monday. We finally did it. So yeah. So then the market is just doing its thing, and I'm not reading it right? So I'm trying to just establish: am I reading it right, or are we still being in a manipulative time? Because when you're in consolidation, it disrespects fair value gaps all the time and it goes back over it again. But I don't think we are. Let's see the higher time frame. I mean, price has been moving okay. So then you have to accept, okay, I was wrong. And are we still in higher time frame consolidation? We're sort of moving out of it, so I don't want to say we're still in it. We're in the wiki area here. A lot of wicks here. So, but we moved up very fast, so I like that. So maybe we're not going to go up here now. Maybe it's enough. So So that's why I'm trying to also that's what I'm trying to do with my paper trades as well. Like, what's the market doing? Is it manipulating? Am I just reading it wrong, or are we still being, is the market not as clean as we are used to when we use our setups? So that's also part of what I'm doing. But yeah. But hey, listen, Soul Shift. If the thing is, if you don't feel comfortable, you just wait and you paper trade until you feel comfortable, because it will come back. Listen, this I told you. That's why I brought up the story of one of my older mentors, and he used to be a professional. He used to work on the floor, and then he went to professional trading to a day trader, and he has periods sometimes, and he said he still has it, and he's in for many years. I think he's even trading longer than ICT. He has periods sometimes he just doesn't feel it, and he has to really wait, and sometimes it takes weeks. And I always remember that, and I was like, wow. Because sometimes it can be a little shift in the market, things work a little bit differently, um, and you have to recalibrate with the market again. And it's part of being a trader. It's all good. And I had that yesterday. I just, oh my God, I just didn't feel confident. And I journal it and I see the trades, and then, your brain processes these setups. Um, and no, today is a good example as well. I had a long bias. I was so eager to get in, so I was too early 2 times. And then I got distracted, and then I missed a trade, and then I still have to be okay with it. And then I have to, rebalance myself in my brain, because it's sort of like once you are sort of like not on the ball anymore, it's like when you wake up late, the whole day you feel like you're running behind. And I think it's the same thing with trading. The moment you are falling behind and you are either too slow or you don't see it on time, it feels like the whole session. So that's why it's good. Like, I know, but I'm not totally not worried, because if I now see the market is really disrespecting that London session busy, and I know, okay, well, okay, it did take me out, but it was a paper trade, and it gave me the intel that it's just behaving, and it's just, showing its hand. Like, I'm not interested in going further up, because I already, like Mether mentioned, already went up into the 4-hour FUG, and but if I see it now go back up again, I know, okay, that's why I feel a little bit uncomfortable with this market, because it is, showing that it's disrespecting this fair value gap, but it then goes back up again straight after during the macro. You see what I mean? So if I for example see now, because we did go back into a lower breaker, for example, and if it spikes back up, I'm like, okay, you know what? I can't trust these levels now yet. We're still in a time. So it's all intel. I'm just collecting intel. When you see me do a paper trade, I don't care if it's wrong. I don't care, because I journal. I look at it and I look, okay, what is why was I wrong, and did it do what I thought it would do, and why not? So if it goes back up again, I'm like, okay. We're still in a very manipulative market, and if it does not, I'm like, okay, I was wrong. Um, so, and I do, what I did notice, and I don't know if anyone can, if they have other different experience, let me know. If London shows you the manipulation and things are not being disrespected and respected, we can expect similar behavior in New York a lot of the times. So, especially the beginning. So if London is clean, so the point I want to make is London is clean and showing its hand. Okay, I'm not interested in that level. I'm not interested in going higher, because I already did the 4-hour FUG. I'm done. I showed you that I don't want to. I disrespected the fair value gap. Now, mind you, also, this is an important fair value gap. If this fair value gap is now being disrespected, which is okay, but it formed in the 3 a.m. Open, it is an important one. You want to mark it for later today, right? It doesn't mean now, oh, it's not valid. No, it just comes in play later on. So you mark it. I already marked this area, so I have to readjust my settings a little bit because I always mark the important ones that I think I can use during a session. And for me, even though I didn't take the trade, I know I marked the proper ones because I marked this one where we went lower, 230, and I had this one marked out which hit at 3 o'clock for the 215 macro. Now, obviously, we went higher and this level. So I'm like, okay, you know what? You've got your levels on your chart, and people always ask me, you've got so much levels, but I tried to level out my playing field. Well, I think I did a pretty good job, and I didn't capitalize on it, but being able to do so and doing it consistently, and then reading the market, then I don't really mind if I've done this correctly and this works. I'm like, okay, you know what? And I journal, and then I'm like, okay. So that's all I want to see. So for me, also analysis is very important, and I don't have to always capitalize on. Yes, I'm a little bit annoyed about this trade. I am because I marked it pretty well, but it is what it is. This one is disrespected now. Okay, well, it'll come and play in New York market. This area, it's a very. I still don't trust it, to be honest. I still don't trust it. In all honesty, I have trust issues. We have trust issues in Q. Um, so ICT has a coding background. He used to be a coder, right? So I guess I still also wonder if he knows people that are on the business, but we'll never know all the truth. Maybe he was part of the team. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he knows people. I mean, somebody has to code it, right? I mean, there's people that have to do it. They're probably all killed already, or all dead. I wonder how that works. Yeah. Hey, but it's so algorithm. I mean, that's the. If you really dig deep and everything is script. If it's scripted and it's time, there is logic, and you just have to find the logic. And it's like a rabbit hole. But once you start seeing a few things, and the thing is, if you see a lot, you also miss because you go too deep sometimes, and then you go too much in analysis. But everything is it's all out there. It's all scripted, and the 369 thing is really a thing. It's the logo. It's all about 369. It's actually comes down to, but the whole world comes down to it actually. Now I wouldn't be surprised if we blast through this again, to be honest. But let's see. 355. I need to go. I'll be right back, guys. I think he was already a nerd and ahead of his engineering peers. Yeah, I mean, obviously he's a nerd. I mean, we're all nerds, right? Or if you like looking at charts all day, we're all nerds. But um, look at the beautiful 1 hour here. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Let me look at the 4 hour, by the way. How is the 4 hour doing? Because that must be looking really weird now. Yeah, see, the 4 hour, you see, that's also why it's not really an expansion 4 hour candle, but look at the beautiful move we had. And now we're already back in the range here. It's just a doji now. I think anyone dumb have known these things like me. Hey, listen, I would not know anything the way I do it now without his teaching. So I'm internally grateful. Yeah, I don't trust this 4 hour now. Did we make the wick to the downside now? Is that the wick? Did we create the downside wick? Are we creating the 4 hour? Now, there's one thing I don't like is when the 3 and the 4 o'clock are printed very, very close to each other. And I'm afraid we're going to get that. Let's see. I'll quickly go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. Same, I will be using support. Hey, every retail thing works at once in a while. Everything works, no matter what. Hello. Okie dokie, we're back. Okay, guys. By the way, who wants to join me on my on the own account challenge? Starting a small own account and build it up very slowly, just a micro, and just one A plus setup per day, maybe per session if it's London or New York. But I've got everything set up now, and I can connect my that specific account to TradingView, and just wondering if people are interested in doing it together. Just a small account, just build it with one micro. So with Edge Clear, you can already have a. I mean, for me as a non-US citizen, I obviously am with them because I wanted a US-based or regulated thing. But I want to start that and show, be very transparent about that account as well, and just show it alongside paper trading. I never show the evaluation because I do it on a separate, but I think it's nice to do that because now everything is connected to TradingView. Anyone else? Are you who is trading own accounts or is interested besides prop firms? I'm just curious. Okay, London taking 55 no, 45 yes, 20 votes. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens if it's going to stay on the low or going to go blast through it. 4 o'clock. I want to see what happens. Okay, 4 o'clock done. Is it going to respect it or is it going to blast through it? See, and who asked me that question? Soul shift as well. Like, you know, if you see a lot of things that are not working, like if I see that this fair value gap is again, if it blasts through it, I still feel like I can't trust the market as much as I want to. You see, because I got stopped out here, right? And now we're blasting through it. Let's say, well, it has to blast all the way through. Then I know, okay, you know what? You still have to be aware and careful. But I do like how it's setting up the time. It's not too close, right? So it's just. But the question is, I still have trust issues. Like Soul Shift, right? You said I've been you identify, but you get scared. Like I got stopped out here on my paper trade. I'm like, okay, I'm just watching now what we're doing. Like, because I mentioned this level here, I still think that 750 level, I have that. I'm like, okay, if we're gonna go up with the 410 macro, let's see if we're gonna go up here, I might enter again, and then ride it up to 750. Because this is an all engineered liquidity, right? We all engineered this liquidity here to go back up. but then we disrespect this one here. What do you mean? It's just not on that level to do my own account yet. What do you mean? Okay, let's see. Are we going to go disrespect this one fully, or are we just... I think so. We are above the 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. But I really want to go up above the 3 o'clock. So, for example, I'm not... David, yeah, feel free to share in the Discord. If you do have a nice journal now, yeah. Are you using the visual? Hey, listen, I love making it visual. Me, I don't do numbers anymore. It doesn't work for me. My brain doesn't process it. Okay. Okie dokie. We're gonna disrespect going back up. Are we? It's 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock. I still think the low is in. We went to here, midnight. We tagged into midnight again. We are below we are above midnight. Let's see if we can go a little bit lower. Oh. Okay, so my stop loss is going to be below this wick here. And I said 750, and I'll keep that as my level. I'm going to put it a little bit lower than 750. So then I'm anticipating this to be disrespected more. But I could be wrong. We'll see. I'm just paper trading, guys, because 747. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's see. So so going back to feeling uncomfortable and having fear, I just paper trade as long as I feel comfortable. So yesterday when it was New York Open, I saw that trade and it just I saw things and I went over it and I feel comfortable enough. So I took my live account and I just made $100. But like for example, when this morning I like, oh shit, I don't feel comfortable. I totally get it, because I never had this feeling like I had yesterday or even today a little bit. Like you get like trigger, you don't feel like even a paper trade. I'm not afraid to be wrong, but it's very hard to explain. But so soul shift, it is a normal thing to have, and as long as you have it, you just acknowledge it and you don't force it. I used to force it, and then I would lose my account, and I would trip, and I was like, I thought I had to keep on trading to get over it. But the best thing is still watching the market, until you feel like, okay, I feel like every trade you still fully accept that you can be wrong. You have to, that's number one. But you have to have confidence in the trade, right? Like I enter this trade with, okay, well, if it doesn't do what I want, then obviously my bias is wrong. But if not, I'll journal it, and then I'm like, okay, what did I miss? You know. But I think the logic is, for me there, and if it's not, I just okay. Well, we went back into this fair value gap, and we did not. But I still feel like we're sort of manipulating here. I don't know. I wonder if we go up until 5-ish, 520-ish. What time did we make the high? 312. future. Like I'm not emotional. Hey, listen, I have the same thing. If I would paper trade this and I would miss it, and I can also be. It just gets better over time, right? It just gets better over time. And you have to follow your rules, and also trade less is more. Um, I think it helps me a lot just being honest about where I am in my journey, and also just when you open up about it, people open up as well, and then you're not alone. You know, it's just it's something we all. It's biology. It's the chemicals in your brain, and the market is designed for us to fall in those traps. You always have to be aware of that. It's not like, and you can be, you know, people that say they're the best trader. I mean, it's just like it sounds really stupid because we are in the most difficult thing that is designed for us to fail. Um, so you have to be very humble, right? You have to stay very humble, um, and keep on trying and keep on digging deeper into, you know, what can be your. I mean, if there's an algo, we have an edge. So the only thing we can do is find keep on digging for the algorithmic signatures. Keep on finding algorithmic signatures and try things. And that's why I also paper trade because David, I pinned it in the chat. I pinned it in the chat. Um, you know, so that's why I also do these things with time. And you know, when you see things like this, okay, we went back to midnight. We have 4 o'clock. We have 3 o'clock. I've got my levels. We're in the first percent of fair value gap now. Back into it. Are we going to fill it or are we going to go high? Is this engineered liquidity to take it out one more time to the higher time frame, or are we really done with this level to go back down into the to lower, right? So what's the what is the algorithmic signature? Which one is leading? Is it the high? Which one is the most? You know, that's what I'm always looking for. Like, okay, what's the algorithmic signature that I missed that was actually the correct one? So that's basically it. I think literally that's my job now. I'm looking for. I'm a alcoholic, just looking for the algorithmic signatures continuously. Now I think it looks more bearish than bullish, right? Yeah. And listen, if it still would go up, I would be, and it would be, I would be in a live trade. I would be pissed off. I still don't trust it. I still don't trust it at all. Did we? See, it's very hard to get a good. Now this makes sense because now we finally tagged into the breaker. So now technically this would be the entry, I guess. We tagged into the breaker here. We did when I got in here. I was thinking, oh, we have a breaker here, but we did not. But then again, it's very spotty here as well. We did already went over that. But if you want to look at this entry here, we finally went into it. and we're going lower. You see how it's weird. I just don't like this anymore. This is just not. Yeah, and it's very important to have very strict rules and just take your entries that you like what Just Haney is saying. Only taking the silver bullet or anything. Yeah, so just stick to one thing, and then you let other and you have to let things go. It is what it is. So yeah, the only thing with the own account is you have to be even more stricter with your own rules, because obviously when you put your own money on the line, you really have to have, especially with one micro, you want to really like, have a very solid risk reward that you really just only, you risk maybe $10 per trade because you don't want to risk anymore, maybe even less. So you really want to really think about your trades. It forces me to really think about my trade, and have a very, very, very um, a very tight stop loss. So really trying to get the better entries, like, okay, where are we forming the high and the low? Because that's where or when you have like, well, I mean, I guess here we can have a sort of like a model 2022 here, right? Go back into the range. Now, I don't like model 2022 when we have fair value gaps here. So I call it model 22, but I'm always very careful when we have areas like this, and then you go straight into it, boom, and then. So I'm still not trusting it, guys. I'm still not trusting it. Do you have a trade on somewhere? I see my paper trading thing going. Where's my. Pum, 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 pum. 60. 2 more hours to go. 2 more hours to go. Look. I'm trying to work on my impulsiveness. Okay, well, it's always, it sounds weird to say, but it's always good to hear that other traders that they are trading well and doing well that are struggling with the same issues. I mean, we all are, right? I think it's a lie. I mean, who is really well, um, who has managed to get their trading to the next level by managing their emotions better? I managed, but I'm still working on it. I managed since last year to get less impulsive, but I'm still struggling sometimes with impatience, getting into early. Um, and I can still sometimes when I see large candles printing, you don't want to chase, but it's sort of like I really have to be aware. Oh my God, there's a large candle, and you get this excitement. You want to get, and I really have to think. Oh no, 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 just wait. The setup will. There's more information coming. You don't need to enter right now. But I still feel that. I mean, especially when there's large, and sometimes it's a good thing just to let everything just run, and then and if like if you miss a whole day, you've got so much more data for the next day. So the moment you start realizing that, everything becomes easier, but it's still hard sometimes. Let me just close the door. Where's the true day open? Where did we open today? There we go. Now let's have a look at the 15, how these candles look. Oh, and the 15, it's a wick. Okay, that makes sense. You see how different it looks on the 15, right? On the 15, it's just a wick. So we could easily, we're working our way up into the wick. So now I'm on, oh, okay. It's actually really weird. And do you have any, are we in an end walk or in an end dog at the moment? Also important. See, I need my information. Are we in some kind of end walk, end dog? Yeah, I'm still bullish. Let's see. Still bullish for one more. Okay. 422. I would like to see a run starting for, what time is it? I think I'm going to give it another go, but it does need to break this fair value gap here. It just need to get over this red line. Um, Just creating liquidity, or you see, this is trend line. Well, here. Now the question is, are we going to go one leg lower to take it out, or are we just going to take this out from here? I wonder if this 4-hour candle is going to do it. Yeah. Look at 1 hour. Okay, we're above 3 o'clock again. Now, where's the 2-day open? Let's not see where did we open. Why is it not on my chart? Um, yeah, I really see 7:30. I can really see it go up here. I really want to get in again. 720. I really like this level here. This above is first percentage. Can go up here. 72. And then after 5 o'clock, we might go further down again. We have an 8:30 news, by the way, right? We've got 8:30 news. Yeah, yeah. But I can't trust my 3 o'clock because it goes back and forth all the time. It just goes back and forth. But you can see it's not really going down convincingly, right? So I just don't. We should break this at some point to the upside again. Okay, let's see now if we can break out of this fair value gap. It already broke out once. The second time it's going to take out these highs most likely and then go for this liquidity. What time is it? It's 4:27. No, I'm interested in longs, Vito plays. I'm not. I'm interested in. I don't like to short here. I don't trust the short from here. I want to see it go up to maybe this level here before shorting. I don't trust it for a short now. Now I could also consolidate the rest of the pre-market here and then go maybe higher, manipulate here in New York and then go down. Could be. Also a scenario that I could see play out. Let's give it one more, give it some time, but I would like to see some movement to the upside and then maybe the macro takes out this level. But we could also just consolidate here. Because in a very comfortable area, right? In the BC. Like I said, I don't like it when we're disrespecting, we go through it and then we go back into it. So we're not really moving away. We're not using it as a, it's already reclaimed. I mean, it's already a SIBI now, right? We went through it. We went through it, it's an IFUG now. Oh, it's not fully an IFUG. Pardon me, it didn't go through the whole one, but okay, let's see. 429. 429. I like the time. I like the time. I'm gonna paper trade it again. Hey, come on. Okay, I want to see some movement. 420. Okay, there we go. $431. Now let's see, we can go to the first presented here. Okay, I really want to see some speed now, coming 10 to 15 minutes going through this. Otherwise, I might get out soon. Um, pum, 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 pum. So I also don't mind if it's a paper trade, and if it's a winning trade, I don't mind if I don't monetize on it, for example. It doesn't do anything to me. It's more for me just, okay, am I reading the market correctly? So if I journal it right, what do I? It's just also just intel that I want to. And if I'm in a paper trade, I just journal it better because it's a trade that I put on. And the best ones are the ones that you are wrong with, because that's the ones that you have to dig in deeper. So if you have a losing paper trade, make it a win by really journaling. Like, okay, what did I miss? What did I, dig into them. Take your time. And also, if it's a winning trade, where could I have entered better? Or how can I have improved my R2R, for example? How could I, what would be my best level of entrance and stop loss placement, for example? And especially for me, if I have my larger point moves, when am I going to trail it? Because trailing is for me still sometimes, I trail too fast and too much, especially if I'm in a longer, if it's over 100 points, I start trading very, very fast. I don't know if it's nervous. It's not really nervousness, but it's just sometimes you just want to, but you make an 8-hour trade, a 2-hour trade, for example, if you get stopped out, and I'll enter again, but then, if you're on a live account, you pay commissions. You don't want to do that. So, okay, now let's see, we can go through this inversion. We're going to disrespect, we already disrespected this one here. Now the question is, are we going to disrespect this one, and are we going to go Now one could argue it's a 1-minute market maker model. We're back in original consolidation, so it could be done, technically. Because that's what a market maker, you have original consolidation, you go down, you go up, and it could be finalized, right? But then the trick is, what are the ones that go up further? Why do they go up higher or not? Is it done or not? If this is a market maker model, then this is going to be the original consolidation, or maybe even here, right? So it could go higher and then maybe stop here, or maybe even go here if it's going higher. $37, 24,700 your target. Okay, mine is 7,741, but obviously Mine could be a little bit. I'm just always thinking, am I too high? Or should I take less and just accept that we could? But I'm just, for me, it's like if we are disrespecting this original consolidation, then I have more confidence that we're going to take out this one as well if we go through this. But the question is, are we going to go through this? Yeah. So once we go over this original consolidation, okay, then we might go up all the way and then go into the other consolidation area. But still not going convincingly. Come on, give us some big candles. Come on, NQ. Do it. Do it, baby. You've been such a nice playing partner, and now we're getting close to news as well. So what time is it? 4:38. Okay. After the next macro, I'm just gonna leave it because then I'll just wait for the news candle. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, by the way, FOMC. I will stream FOMC afternoon. I like FOMC. I hope to capitalize on it. Lately, every month I've been capitalizing on FOMC. Pum 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 pum. Patience, patience, patience. Pum 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 pum. Now this is the first presented fair value gap of London, so we could reject from here. But it doesn't make sense that we consolidate in it, go lower, and then we go back up and we go into half of it. Or it could, and then we could go here and then go lower. Let's see. Are we mitigating here? Let's see. Looks like it. I'm still. I think I want to raise my. I think. No, I can't bring it lower yet. That's a tricky area, this, right? Because technically we can always say like, okay, the 3 a.m. first percent fair value gap of London. You know, here we went through it. Here we go to the half, so we could reject from here, and then, you know, let's see. Happens. It doesn't reject in one time. It takes 3 rejections, one to the top, one to the midpoint, and then one to the from the bottom. Could be. It's a nice day outside. I think it's a nice day to go to the beach. It's been raining here a lot lately, 2 days, and the weekend as well. I think it's a nice day to I'm gonna take a little nap on the beach, I think. Where's my phone? I wanna look at the weather. Where's my phone? Okay, now 444. It's too much wind maybe today. Mm. Now I really want. I mean, this is an important level. I mean, I just don't like it too much that we're. It's very algorithmically. You can see really, we just sort of like. Um, let's see if we can get pushed through, or is it just going to reject? Pam 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 pam. It was so nice. Okay, you were so nice. You were so nice. 445. Okay, let's push through. Let's push through. Let's push through. Give it some. 446, 446. Now, I don't think we can expect anything until the macro starts. Maybe in 2 minutes already, but let's see. Let's have a look at the 9 minute. How's the 9 minute looking? I love the 9 minute. Oh, you look a little bit bullish to me. But. So, hey, ex-Dunya, hello from Istanbul. Hello, right back at you. It's just, Haney, you might be right with this 700 because I see the wick. We might reject in the wick. You might not go straight away up. It We've got a little. Do we have a gap here? A little. Well, I'm still sticking with my. I'm staying with my TP. I'm just keeping my TP here. Yeah. That breaker was nice. Are you talking about this one here? <clears throat> 449. Let's see. Okay. 449. $450. I wonder if this is the time for it to disrespect the this breaker, this fair value gap, and it will respect it at another time. So now I'm still not convinced about the move to the downside. So 301, 3323, 440. $451. Mm. Dun, 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 dun. Gosh, see, then the easy trade was already gone. Was the one we had in the beginning of the day. This is a longer trade, but it's still good to see what's happening, just to see the levels that are being respected. But now I could have easily also just waited to enter at 451 or 449 instead of entering here and then sitting through this bullshit. So you just wait for the breaker, for the macro. Four four two. Goran on the 45-minute and 9:40 AM is support now. 9:45. Oh yeah, it's good to look at the different time frames, right? 45 minutes. I don't have 45 minutes, but I do look at 90 minutes sometimes. The 945. Yeah, I think we're going up anyway. So, but we need to break through the first presented fair value gap now. Let's see. They could easily just reject here and then go. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Sehun. We could reject here, but I wonder if it's the time to do it. Let's see. Now we already disrespected this one here to the downside, to the upside. Now we are in this one. No, it doesn't have to do anything. It just, like I said, it could just also consolidate here for the rest of the morning, because we have, you know, we established a London high here, which we like on Tuesdays. We like it, so we're happy with this. We don't have to take it out now. I mean, it's possible that we don't, but let's see. I mean, it could be, but we had a lot of movement in Asia, and we had actually really, this was a nice movement in London, so, you know, maybe we're expecting a little bit too much. But let's see this macro. It's 5 o'clock. Oh, I like that. Give it some craziness. Come on, thank you. Give it the last bit, and then you can fall asleep. And then you can fall asleep until the news. 455. You can go down after 5 o'clock. It's very spotty now, right? It's not like the same like we had this morning, about between 2 and 3, right? It just moved pretty nicely. Just leave the third gap. This I can move it, leaving gaps, and just, this is not what we like, preferably. We don't prefer, but I mean, come on, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You're in a macro, so you can do a little bit more. You can run, 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 run. Run, baby, run. Okay, come on, baby, let's go. Okay. 457. This could be it. I mean, it doesn't have to go higher. It needs to get stopped out, right? That's most frustrating when you're in your own trade, and then you just wait, and then you get still stopped out. So, but we're just higher time frame. I guess we're just working our way through the wick here. I'm just going to even go higher, and then Why you moved from northern to the south? Well, for the weather, for one. The weather is cold in the Netherlands. Even summertime is not really that nice. We do have summer, but it's not like that hot, hot. I like the weather here. I like nature. We've got more nature here in South Africa. I love. I'm originally from the bush. I'll be back in the bush in a year. So I just like. It's a different lifestyle, and I prefer it over Western lifestyle, I guess. In the Netherlands, just concrete. Everything is over-regulated. I was done with the rat race as well. So I thought, well, let's try to live off trading and make it work. And I really had to make it work, otherwise I had an issue because I can't make money any other way. So that's the story. I'm going to the beach in a bit now. It's like there's no one there. It's fully isolated, big beautiful dunes, ocean. I've got a forest behind it. One hour I'm in the bush. I can see my elephants, rhinos, everything. I have an avocado tree in front of me. I have a rooftop with ocean view here. I've got monkeys. I'm very privileged. And it's not that expensive as well. I mean, if I think about it, I could never, well, I don't even have the proper setting, but even if you see what you get, it's just very, it's affordable as well. So I guess it sums it up very, yeah, I guess there's nothing really more to say. It's not always easy. I mean, there's things, it's not perfect anywhere. Where's Graham? I'm in KwaZulu Natal. Yeah. So KwaZulu, Zululand, yes. I'm in KwaZulu Natal at the moment, but I'm originally from Limpopo, from the Lowveld. Where you were also from? I think you also said that you were from South Africa, right? Remember correctly. Where was it? Joburg, yeah, or Pretoria? Yeah. So, I mean, no reason to complain, right? I mean, it's just sometimes things don't go that easy, but I mean, it's still the quality life work balance is just I can't get it any better. Born in Durban, lived in Mpangini. Ah, yeah, very close to Mpangini. Yeah. So you know the area. Yeah, I go shopping in Durban. I need to go shopping in Durban once in a while. Um, we do have a supermarket here, but it's just the basics, and I can eat, but sometimes I really need to. Famous guy from the south is Trevor Noah. Oh, is he from South Africa as well? I didn't know that. Okay, let's go out of the. Oh, it's annoying. This price action. It's sort of like, when we had the price action, and then if you have a winning trade, you just should stop and you can watch the market, but you don't want to spend time in this area then, right? Because that's just um, annoying. Very well. Yeah, it's a nice area, but my favorite area. I mean, the Lowveld is my. I just fell in love with the bush and the Lowveld. So preferably Hoedspruit area is. Um, Now I try to combine the bush and the beach, so travel between them. But now I just settled down here because the Wi-Fi is good, and I just didn't want to travel as much as I used to. Also because of my cats. They don't mind. They're very easy, but they don't like the driving as much as. Um, so I thought, okay, well, he wanted a longer lease. I said, okay, well, I'll do a longer lease. And actually, I signed up again for another year. because it's calm. I can work from here, set up the YouTube channel. But you don't want to be traveling and don't know what you're getting, and then it's just so much stress, right? So the reason I'm not going back to the bush as well, because if I live very isolated in the bush, the Wi-Fi until we have Starlink, I just can't do it. It's just the Wi-Fi is I can't stream properly. I'm sure it's going to be very problematic. So I thought, you know what, just wait until things get better Wi-Fi wise, because that's still the issue in the bush. It's very low quality. You have 2 megabits, 4 megabits, and you have to be happy with that. Now here I've got my 200 megabits subscription, but in Hootsuite, oh my god, I can have 10 megabits is oh my god, that is party time. So it's a big difference, but it's my dream to get back to that area, and I will. It's why I came to South Africa, and also be part of some projects, conservation projects. So that's why I'm here. Okay, let's see now if we finally get our move after 5 o'clock. But. I might have to go with your TP, Isasani, because I think it's after 5-ish, around this time. I don't trust it too much anymore. I think we could get a downward movement. Because we're back at 0.5 again. Back at that. See, we rejected here. I'm getting out. I'm taking my 55. It's paper, but I'm just gonna take it. If it goes, it goes. But I just don't want to. We went into here, and I wonder if it's rejecting now. Time is not on my side anymore. I wanted this move to happen before 5, and then. So I wonder if we're gonna leave this one until the New York session. So it makes sense, right? I mean, it's just using this as a very strong hold. Let's just give it a few more minutes. Yeah, so you see it tagged also this blue line. That's also a quadrant or a higher time frame quadrant. So it also makes me a little bit wary that is it really going to go higher now? And this macro is, I consider it sort of done already. Yeah. It passed. Okay. Okay, guys, do you have any questions before I let you go? Keep long all the way to a week on 45 minutes, 9:45. Keep long. Okay, well, yeah. Um, well, I'm gonna enjoy the. I'm gonna go to the beach and do some walking. I need to walk a little bit more because I got some back. If I don't do that, I last week I was like, oh my god, my back is playing up, but it's like a injury I had from a workout. It's like a, but I need a little bit of rest, but then I also need a lot of walking. So I'm gonna go to the beach. It's a little bit windy though, but it's nice weather. So it's 8:13 news. I think I'll do a short live stream today in the New York session as well. Tomorrow will be definitely FOMC, so I will stream in the afternoon, not in the AM session. But I want to get back to 2 times a day, but just not as long as I used to. London session will be longer, but New York session only when it really wins really good. We'll see. But any questions? No questions. Any questions? No questions. Yeah, and I will be trading my Edge Clear account. I will start doing that live, but only when obviously it's my live account. So I'm very conservative with that, and it's just to show you guys that it's very easy. It's not easy, but it's possible to build an account, a very small account. You can start with $1,000, and you build it very slowly. And you just take 1 or 2 setups per day, A plus, and if it's not there, you leave it. You don't touch it. But yeah, see, there we go. We're already moving downwards now. It did not go over that first presented fair value gap. Just consolidate within, and now it might, or it might just, I think it's just going to consolidate. So we're not going to watch that. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I appreciate all of you. And I'll see you guys later. Stay safe, don't overtrade, and we'll chat soon again. Ciao, ciao.